That's obsessive. A loser in love. That gave me the ick. No, cutie patootie. Read it. I just couldn't stop. Bruh. My makeup looks bomb.com today. Also बाहर आंधी आ रही है. Okay, so your girl got into reading and हर चीज़ की तरह इसमें भी मैं obsessed हो गई हूँ. मतलब मैं हर चीज़ को एकदम या तो मैं बहुत ही ज़्यादा घुस जाती हूँ या फिर मैं बिल्कुल नहीं देखती हूँ. Same thing happened. I always wanted to get into reading but I don't know, I never did. And I knew nothing about this fictional book world. So I researched and I found out some books. Okay, so a quick note before you watch the video. I am editing right now and I noticed a huge mistake that I made. I don't know why I'm saying that, but I am saying June instead of May. I don't know why I'm doing that, but just ignore that, okay? Yeah, that's it. Thank you. So I am going to tell you about the books I read in June. I started reading around 20th to 21st and I finished 7 books in the span of 8 to 9 days. That's crazy. That's obsessive and that's exactly who I am. I don't know why I'm ramble kyun kar rahi hu, but yeah. Let's talk about the books I read in June. First ever book I read was The Silent Patient. It's a thriller and I wanted to start with a thriller because it's easy to get in, like it's easier to read. I really enjoyed it, not gonna lie, but I was expecting something more. I'm not going to give you any spoilers, but at the end I felt like what happened was not fair to a person. I'm not going to name the person, but I just felt something was off. So I am going to give this book 4 stars, I think. I haven't read any more thrillers after that, so I don't know if it was a good book or a bad book, but I liked it and that's that. The next I got into, like I watched a lot of YouTubers. I saw these series everywhere, like everybody was recommending it. It's the Twisted series. I did research a little bit about it because I am not into toxic love situations. Like I don't enjoy those kind of stories. I've heard so much about these books like that they were toxic, like a little bit of toxicity was there and maybe more, I don't know. And I thought like let's just read the Twisted Games first, and if I like it then I might read the other 3, and if I don't then I have my answer. I read Twisted Games and I didn't enjoy it. I'm sorry. Why am I sorry? I didn't enjoy it. I did not feel they were emotionally connected. I did not feel the emotional chemistry, emotional connection. I just felt it was more of a physical connection than an emotional one. It was too physical. And there was a particular scene that gave me the ick. I'm sorry. If you like it, good for you. I'm happy. I think if I read it when I was in my early 20s or when I was a teenager, I might have enjoyed it. And when I read a book, I imagine, like if I'm reading a love story, I would imagine myself there as a female, and I just couldn't. I got the ick whenever I imagined that. So it wasn't for me. 3 out of 5 stars. Yeah. Then I knew there is another series by the same author called King of Sin series. I was very skeptical about that as well. I was like, so I asked ChatGPT to tell me if it is good enough, like if it is better than Twisted series. ChatGPT told me that it is more mature and like I can give it a try. And so I was like, let's give it a try. King of Wrath. I don't know if it's Wrath or Wrath, but I like to call it Wrath. Surprisingly, I enjoyed it. I liked it, and I also enjoyed the FMC. She was a badass. I loved her. I loved her character so much, and maybe I could relate to her. That's why I liked the book, maybe. But I don't know. I just really liked this book. See, there were spicy scenes in King of Wrath as well. but I didn't mind them because there was an emotional connect as well, and there were a lot of scenes where I could feel the emotional connection. 4.3 out of 5. Totally forgot. The second book I read was Better Than the Movies. It's a cute rom-com book and I've heard only good things about this book. I did enjoy reading it. I laughed. I didn't feel the butterflies as much as I hoped, but it was a fun, cute rom-com vibe. Like, I felt like I was watching a movie. You know what I did, guys? I filmed the whole video and I forgot to turn on my mic. That's stupid. Okay, let's start talking about my favorite books again. I'm doing it for the third time. I just wanted more. Like, I wanted more of their relationship dynamic, how it progressed, what happened after they got into a relationship. I wanted to see more of that. Like, I wanted to read about that and I wanted to know more. And I know there's a second book, but I know it's also gonna start sad and then it will get, like, we will go towards the happy ending and we will get the happy ending and it will end. No, I want to see more. I want to read about their relationship, their happy relationship. I don't know, it's my own personal thing. I loved Wes's character. Cutie patootie. I would give it 4 out of 5 stars. A good book if you are into rom-coms. Next book, I got into fantasy. And I really liked it. So I read The Cruel Prince. I've heard so much about this book and there are mixed reviews. Some people like it, some people hate it. And the reason is it is advertised as a romantasy, but it's not a romantasy. It's more of a fantasy and romance is not really there. I really enjoyed the world. I really enjoyed how I could imagine everything. The world was so beautiful. So there was this magical, whimsical vibe to it. I really enjoyed it. Not gonna lie, the first half of the book was slow, but it picked up. And yeah, I'm not gonna give you any spoilers. But if you love a strong FMC, this book is everything. If you love a strong FMC and you don't care about the MMC that much, read it. You will not be disappointed. And that's all I can say. So I would give it 4 out of 5 stars. It was a good book. Then I read The Wicked King, obviously the second part. I really enjoyed The Wicked King. It was so fun. Second half of Wicked King was amazing. I was not able to sleep. I was not able to do anything. I was just like thinking about what is gonna happen next and I just couldn't stop reading. So I would give it 4.5 stars. A bit better than Cruel Prince. Then I read The Master, Soft Master, The Queen of Nothing, The Queen of Elfhame. I love the world of Elfhame, guys. I cannot tell you how beautiful, like I could imagine this beautiful fairy-like, or like I love nature. So maybe that is why I really loved imagining this world. I don't know, it was just so beautiful. And Cardan's character, oh my god, I love a good loser in love boy. I can't help it. I love a loser in love. I love it. I just think Cruel Prince lacked one thing, and it's Cardan's POV. If we got Cardan's POV, I think it would turn into a romantasy. Because he was a loser in love. I read his letters and I was like, bruh, his letters, oh my god. That's all I can say. The politics in these 3 books, chef's kiss. And I would give Queen of Nothing 5 out of 5 stars. Yes. And maybe I haven't read a lot of books. like a lot of genres, but I can say I really liked it, and if I liked it, I would give it 5 out of 5 stars. And I think I read every genre. But yes, that was it. And let me know your thoughts. Which ones, if you've read any of these, let me know if you enjoyed, like if our thoughts match, let me know. And also if you have any more suggestions, drop them down in the comments, baby. Drop them down right now because I would love to read. So yeah, that was it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. I really enjoyed. I'm gonna see you in my next one. Till then, bye bye. Take care. Love you.